What if I were to tell you that Christianity and Islam are a lot more alike than you think, than we've been led on to believe? And I just want to let you know, I'm not a religious person. I don't study any book out of, respect, because I read them, but I don't take those words as my belief system. I believe in a God, but I believe that religion has been used against us to put us against each other. So that's just my take on it. I do believe in Jesus. I do believe in prayers. I do believe in God, but they used religion, and I say they because obviously, they used religion to put us against each other. So back to my point, Islam and Christianity. So in the Quran, and excuse me if I'm pronouncing this wrong, okay? Jesus, his message was there. He has a chapter. His mother has a whole chapter in the Quran. All right? Where's the mother's chapter? Where's any female chapter in the Bible? Where is it? It's not there. You can't find it. They wiped it out. They wiped it out. All right. Both Islam and Christianity believe in one God, right? Okay. The creator of all. And there's other religions that I could tie into this that also believe in one God that have been demonized. I'm not going to go there right now. The Quran, they call him Allah. But this Allah was the same God from the Torah and from the Bible, because it was from Adam to Moses, Noah, Jesus. They were all with this same one God. So they have the same message, the one God. Okay. Jesus says it. Muhammad says it. All right. Did this stuff get confused in language translations? Who writes the books? So going into the Quran, Jesus is very well respected. And I had to look this up myself because a lot of people like to argue with me online. So I had to actually do some digging and figure out the similarities. By the way, I believe in actual righteousness. That's how they're going to judge you. How do you treat other people? That's how you're going to be seen. All right, let's get back into Jesus. So in the Quran, he has the same story. All right, but it's like in the Bible, it ended there. It was done. But for the Islam tradition, it didn't end there. They had one more prophet. The Quran has even different parts of Jesus' story that the Bible left out. Like I said, the book of his mother. All right. And it had different little details that made it clear that he was a messenger of the one God. All right. So Muslims believe that Jesus was also performing healings, bringing people. Everything that's in the Bible is in the Quran. All right. So the main difference of the two faiths is lost in translation, because it's like we can argue. We're arguing, but we both believe the same thing, and it was just lost in translation. So Christians will argue that Jesus is the Son of God, and you have to accept his sacrifice to the world to be saved. I don't think that Jesus would come up in here and be like, you were a good person, I'm sending you to hell. You treated all your neighbors good. I see that, but no, you didn't accept me. I don't believe that. All right. So maybe I fall more aligned with the Quran, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't like to give my life to books that I don't even know who wrote them. So let's not go there. And the Quran believes in that you just need to believe in the God and be a good person. Oh. So the Christians believe that Jesus is a part of the divine Trinity. And the Muslims, I'm sorry if I'm saying this wrong or I offend anyone, but I had to get this off my chest, right? So And in the Quran, they believe that Jesus is a prophet of God. He's coming down with God's message. Interesting. Basically, the Muslims see him also as like a pure prophet of God, born without sin. So he was like a divine human being. They acknowledge that, all right? Basically, they said that God did not become man, but because of God, he was blessed as a prophet. Still, both religions, Christianity and Islam, believe that he is a Messiah. Both religions also believe that he's going to come back again. It would be a pretty good time for you to come back now, Jesus. It's getting a little crazy down here. When he comes back, he is going to restore peace, justice, yes, and truth. Both the Bible and the Quran explain the end times, revelations in the Bible. I don't know the name in the Quran, but both of these speak about the return of Jesus. And the Antichrist. They have like the same setup. If you look at these two books, wow. The only part that's missing from the Bible, I'm not going to go into that. There's so many parts missing from the Bible. But if you look at them next to each other, they have the same story, but the Quran expanded with Muhammad's story. So Prophet Muhammad said, the son of Mary will descend again and be a just ruler for earth. And in the steps, first is the fake Messiah. You know, he's going to bring seeming peace, the Antichrist, right? Which we could be expecting any minute now, right? So the Antichrist. And then Jesus is going to come and he's going to defeat falsehood and bring justice and truth. All right. Okay. That seems fairly similar. And a lot of people unjustly, they hate on each other without even knowing the basic points of their religion. Different books, different religions, but the same message. The same person comes back. All right. So from Adam to Moses to Noah to Jesus to Muhammad, they were all messengers of justice, of divine truth, of loving your neighbor, being kind. What happened to this? Where did it go? And people fighting because, no, they don't want to be kind. They can't be kind. And defending themselves through victimhood, victimizing yourself. Get your shit together, man. These guys didn't come here to build religions so people could fight each other. They came as messengers of truth, divine integrity, light, love, unity, compassion, understanding. Maybe in the end, it's not about which religion you chose. It's about how you live it. How do you live it? How? Tell me. The time is now. How do you treat people? Are you one of those trolls online like, God hates you? I don't think God hates anybody, really. You know, people carry on this message because they want to be someone. That's your ego, bro. That's your ego. Check yourself. Check yourself. We all carry the same blood. We all are divine human beings and we have access to God.